Hey, what up, guys? I actually just did another 12-minute commentary, and I don't know, I wasn't feeling the way the audio was, so I decided to just redo it. It's not gonna be the same, obviously, because I don't do scripts and all that stuff. But basically, this video is just I haven't posted a gameplay in about 2 weeks, I believe, maybe about 3. I don't know. It's around there somewhere. But I just wanted to come here and check with the few guys who actually watch my videos, if there are any, because it says there's like, I don't know, 10 views on it, but honestly, it could just all be for me. I love hearing myself. You've gotta love hearing yourself if you're gonna do commentaries and stuff like that. I'm not really much of a commentator about the game. I'm more just like, I wing it. I'm not even gonna lie. I just wing most of the time. This gameplay, I think I went 47 and 5. I didn't bomb plant because we usually just like let the guy who's on a streak bomb plant, but whoever's on it and wants to plant the bomb, they can go ahead. I am running in a group of like, actually I'm only running with 3 of my guys right now. You can tell by our clan name thing, whatever. Basically, I just want to touch in with you guys and just say, I'm not dead. I just want to tell you guys what I've been up to. I've actually started spring quarters, so all my time and dedication and all the time I usually like am doing during the day is basically just just studying and looking over my work for me getting into this nursing program. Like, everything is on hold until I get into this program. Basically, I just want to say that there's so many things in this game that piss me off, but lately I've been playing a lot of Demolition and playing with a group of guys that I call my own brothers. And it's been real fun, I mean, there are the occasional like screw up games, but we just laugh it off because most of the time we're just playing around with like weird things, because like if we just, it's one of those like teams where I know I can just like go out there and do what I do and not have to worry about like having to try hard, having to like win the game for the team. Because like, I don't know about you guys, but have you ever been on a team where like you can trust the other guys to like get your back? You don't have to turn around, you don't have to worry about a spawn being behind you, or like the green guy, the Martian on a team who's just oblivious to everything and doesn't kill the other guy until you're dead. But it's real great having a team that you can rely on. A couple of these guys actually live in my area, which is actually pretty cool. I'm supposed to meet up with them so we can just do our thing and hang out, get something to eat and all that good stuff. But when it comes to like competitive stuff or going against like big teams, there's no other team I'd rather have than the one I have now. I usually am a lone wolf, and I used to play by myself all the time. But since Modern Warfare 3, where it's the first game where I really couldn't like carry the team on my back, because I couldn't really get streaks to help out the team. You've got support streaks in Modern Warfare 3 that would just rain down on you with a stealth bomber. You got EMPs, you got assault classes that don't mean shit in that game. But that's Modern Warfare 3. This is Black Ops 2. And let me get down to what irritates me in Black Ops 2 the most. It's not the campers. Campers I can deal with. I don't mind them because I play objective games like Demolition, Domination, Hardpoint, stuff like that, where campers, they don't really win if you're not going to cap a flag. Basically, the one thing that really gets on my nerves, and it could be prevented actually by throwing EMPs, but it's those goddamn tac insertions. Tac insertions should not be in this game. I mean, you expect this game to be, I'm not sure what it is anymore. It might be a sci-fi military shooter, but nonetheless, it should be a realistic military shooter. That's what, you don't see me now, but I have cold fingers. But Battlefield is supposed to be like that, and COD is supposed to compete with that. And you know, if you have guns and you have army stuff and you have like different factions and all that stuff that's connected to the army and the Marines, you would expect it to be a simulation. In no way, unless in the year 2025 we somehow create this flare where grown men can come out of just with the flick of a button and act like nothing has happened, then I don't think that's pretty realistic. I mean, yeah, you know, you got like a couple of things in this game that aren't realistic, like, you know, throwing a tomahawk or combat axe and hitting someone in the ankle and they're dead. Shooting a DSR 50, yes, 50 cal bullet, but I mean, come on, dude. You hit someone in the toe. If anything, he should go in the last stand. There's so many things that could have been prevented in the games. Like, I'm gonna start with just tack insertion, since that pisses me off the most. Tack insertion, I'm just gonna try and side with why it's there, but at the same time, you know, it's like tactical insertion is there for you to create a spawn point for yourself so you can play objective games, and you know, and you don't run the risk of being spawn trapped. But with good comes the bad, and the bad is, you know, you're creating an artificial spawn point where you have players who pride themselves on knowing, you know, the general location of spawn points, the way of the flow of traffic, and where people would go. But you know, it hurts the other team because, like, you're giving the people with tactical insertion basically an unfair advantage. It's definitely more broken, in my opinion, than a target finder. And you know how much everyone hates the target finder. If you have someone with tactical insertion, it doesn't matter what gun you have. Okay, they're gonna keep spawning, they're gonna keep coming, and they're gonna keep pushing on you. Basically, if the guy's putting bullets into you and you're injured and you win that gunfight, he has tactical insertion, comes back and you lose, and he gets to continue where he left off, and you have to go all the way in the back unless you have tactical insertion. And it's just, I don't want to have to run EMPs, I don't want to have to run tactical insertions, but playing in Demolition and playing against people who use it all the time has forced me, in a sense, to use tactical insertion. And any perk, any attachment, any gun that forces you to use another gun or anything like that, it's pretty much broken and needs to be fixed. Modern Warfare 3, for example, you know, I'm gonna go back to Assassin. Assassin blocked you from UAV, thermal, you know, kill streaks. It blocked you from basically everything in the game, and everyone used it because of that. And the only way to counter, you know, an assassin person is basically using quick draw, but then they use support kill streaks, and then they use UAV, and there's no way you can get around that. In this game, Remington, you know, it's, yeah, actually, you know, Remington, you can just like sit back and just like wait for someone to run at you and try to attempt. Remington is so cheap that people who use it all the time will try to shoot you from midway down the map, and it just looks so hilarious because it looks like a literal like firework going off, and it's, I don't know, I think it's hilarious. Another thing that really gets me in this game is basically the fact that they don't listen, or Treyarch or whoever is gonna make another Call of Duty. Basically, they've gone astray from listening to the majority of the community and went into listening to not even a portion of what the community is. Basically, you got here, you know, Vonderhaar. You know, I'm not gonna say that, you know, he's only listening to, you know, all the professional gamers by making all this league play, but I am gonna say that he is basically, by what he's doing, he's stopping everyone else who's in the general public who plays the game, you know, from voicing their own opinion. He listened to them when he said to, you know, nerf dual cap 40s, you know, when it came to, you know, whatever they said, FAL maybe, and you know, that's not fair in a sense. Like you've got, and it shows in how many people are actually online. On PS3, I don't know about Xbox, on PS3, at peak hours you got no more than 180,000 people. With the game that sold multi-million dollar or multi-million copies, you know, they should have at least, at a game at this point in the stage, at least maybe 500,000 playing this game, but they have only like a tenth of what they sold who's playing it. So 1 every 10 person who was in line with you, who went to midnight release, is playing the game. Yes, they, you know, they might play it later at night, but nonetheless, there are so many more people in the world. That's not just your region, it's the people in the entire world that are playing, and that's 100K. And that is ridiculous. That just proves that your game is broken. That proves that you should have done something to fix the game, because the majority of the people are realizing that it's the same thing that they don't like about the game, and the fun factor is taken out. If you want your game to be successful, you have to make the people love your game. The more people that love your game, the more the word gets spread, and the more that your game grows. I mean, look what happened with COD 4. You know, I had lots of friends who played that, and they spread it to me, and I got into COD. You know, there are other games such as, like, I don't know, fighting games like Injustice. There are a lot of people who are playing that right now, and it's a good game, and everyone likes it, so everyone's going to get it. And you know, I don't know who's on it, but I'm pretty sure there's probably a lot more than people playing Call of Duty right now. And you know, it's really sad. You know, I really see the COD franchise really dying out. Maybe not after Black Ops 2, but definitely if they don't fix anything after Call of Duty Ghost, or whatever the hell they're calling it. Because if you're not going to listen to the majority of the people aren't going to buy your game. If the majority of people aren't buying your game, the sales are going to go down. But you know, that's basically my little rant. Treyarch, Activision, you know, whoever's making the next Call of Duty, listen to your public, listen to your gamers, and you know, enjoy the game. I hope you guys enjoy the gameplay. It's going to end right here, actually. It's probably going to go a little longer than what it is. It's probably just going to be a black screen, but I just want to say thanks for listening. If you guys listen to this, I'm sorry that I went off on a tangent. You know, you didn't have to listen to it. I hope I didn't curse for anyone who's like under 18. If there is, then you know, I'll make you sign a permission slip later saying that, you know, that was allowed. But you know, I'm just gonna end it here. There's no reason to go off any longer. I guess I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for listening. I appreciate it. Whoever follows me, or not follows me, subscribes to me and actually listens to these. Have a nice day. It's 3:30 in the morning. I have class in the morning, and I will talk to you guys later. Alright, thanks. Peace.